So in this video, I will cover everything you need to know about LinkedIn InMails. So you will discover what is an InMail, if they are worth it or not, how to use them properly, and we will see the advantages and drawbacks of LinkedIn InMails. Alright, so now let's go on my computer. So the first topic I want to cover is what is an InMail. So basically on LinkedIn, you can only send a message to someone who is in your first degree network. So here, for example, we have Thomas, and Thomas here is in my first degree connection network. It means that here, when I click on message, I will be able to send a message to Thomas. When I send a message to someone in my first degree connection network, it's free and I can send an unlimited message to someone. So here, basically, if we want to send a message to Thomas, we don't need an InMail. Now, let's say that you want to send a message to someone who is not in your first degree network. So it means that you want to send a message to someone who is in your second or third degree network. And if you are not sure what first, second, and third degree network mean, I made a complete video on this topic, and you can click on the top right of your screen to discover that. So let's go back here on LinkedIn, and here, as you can see, we have Kendra, and Kendra is in my third degree network. So it means that I'm not connected to Kendra. If I click on message, I will be redirected on Sales Navigator. So as you can see, I'm no longer on LinkedIn, but I'm on Sales Navigator. And here, as you can see, if I send a message to Kendra, it will use one of my 150 credits. So basically what it means is that you can't send unlimited messages to people who are not in your first degree network. In a few minutes, I will show you how many InMails credits you have per month, depending of your LinkedIn paid plan. So here, as you can see, I'm able to send a message to Kendra, but I have to pay by my InMail credit. So here I have to write a subject, and the subject is required. So for example, I can write quick question, and then you have to write your message. So for example, hi Kendra, and so on. And then once you are happy with your message, you just have to click here on send. I don't recommend you to use this functionality here, draft with AI, because most of the time it will give you like a boring message. So when you get an InMail in your LinkedIn inbox, it looks like this. So you have here InMail, and it means that in this case, Jennifer paid to send me a message. So here you have the object and then the message. One interesting thing with InMail is that if people reply to your InMail, like yes, interested, or no thanks, you will get your credit back. So basically, it means that you can send much more InMails because you get your credit back. And why LinkedIn made this credits back system is just because they want people to send good messages. They basically just reward people who send good messages. They don't want people who spam people with boring messages. So if I go back to this message, so as you can see, this message is very long. I don't want to read it, and of course at this time I didn't reply to this message. Now I just want to quickly cover how to write a good InMail. For the last 3 years I've sent like thousands of InMails, and I was able to do this volume because I had a LinkedIn DMs agency. So basically it means that I was connected to the LinkedIn account of my clients, and my goal was to book as many sales calls as possible using LinkedIn free DMs, but I used a lot LinkedIn InMails. So from my experience, the best InMail campaigns had 3 components. First, the message were very short. So for example, not like this one. Then you need a very strong offer, and finally a very good call to action. And if you can get these 3 components, you will get a much higher reply rate, and it means that you will be able to send way more InMails because you will get your credits back. Now I want to show you the number of InMails you can get per month depending of your LinkedIn paid plan. So let's have a look on my computer. So here is the first LinkedIn paid plan. So it's LinkedIn Premium Career. It's $39 a month. And with this plan, you will have I think, yeah, 5 InMails per month. The next premium plan is LinkedIn Premium Business, and with this plan, you will have 15 InMails per month. And finally, with the LinkedIn Sales Navigator plans, you have 50 InMail a month. So if you have Sales Navigator Core, Advanced or Advanced Plus, you have 50 InMails a month. If you haven't used your InMail credits during a month, don't worry, because you can stack a maximum of 3 months of the number of credits you get per month. So for example, for this plan, LinkedIn Premium Career, where you have 5 InMails a month, you can save 5 by 3 InMails a month, so you can stack 15 InMails a month. For Premium, it's 15 by 3, so you have 45. And for Sales Navigator, you have 150. And that's why here I have 150 credits, because I haven't used my InMails credits. So at the question, are InMails worth it? It's definitely a yes, because if you can write a good message where people reply, yes, I'm interested, or no, I'm not interested, you can send unlimited messages to your leads. Most people just don't use their InMails, and I think it's a big mistake, because an InMails allows you to send a message basically to anyone on LinkedIn. And the last point is most InMails are very bad, and when you send a good one, I see that people tend to reply more because you are basically just different from the crowd. About the reply rates, of course, it depends a lot of your niche, your offer, and your messaging, but you can have between 8 to 30% replies rate. I saw some people that have like 40% replies rate when they send an InMail. So if you already have a LinkedIn paid plan, it costs nothing to use your InMail, and at least I think it's good to try them. Now, if you are a Sales Navigator user and you want to send like an InMail, for example, but you can send a connection request or even a cold email to your best leads, you need a clean leads file like this one, where you have all the data that comes from your search, and you have data like first name, last name, company name, job title, LinkedIn URL, and verified email. We made it as simple as possible to build a list of qualified leads. So if you want to try it out, you can click in the first link in the description. Now I wish you a nice day, and I see you in the next video. Bye bye.